Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
Let's roll, people. Let's roll. Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here, and we are live, taking calls from around the world. It is the 5th, the 13th of 2016, and we're going to roll, and we're going to get the reports from the people as usual. I just got to say, what is going on? I got a feeling there has been some kind of massive suppression going on recently at Third Phase, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on. We need to get it fixed. We're trying to figure out what the source is, but I got a feeling it's coming up from way up top. We've been putting up some sensitive, I'd say sensitive dialogue from the government themselves, talking about little green men and conspiracies going on, and I'm not exactly sure if that's the repercussions in regards to trying to get the word out to the people. When the government speaks, we want to get it out to the world, especially if they're talking about Area 51. And there's been some things that have been said, and we've been sharing it, and then all of a sudden, it seems like there's a lot of suppression. There's a lot of suppression. You punch in UFO channel on YouTube, and we're coming up on the 9th page. It doesn't make sense. You know, we have over 180 million views, 1,400 videos in regards to the UFO phenomenon. And I don't know what's going on, but we're glad that people are calling in. We got some callers calling in, and I'm still surprised that there's not the callers that they were like last week. So this is very strange to me. It's very strange. So we're reaching out to you right now at Third Phase Moon to share this. Share this with your friends. Share some of the recent videos with your friends that you've seen on Third Phase Moon, and make sure that you like it, you thumbs up it, you comment on it, because they can't suppress this for very long. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back, and we're gonna work this out. So I'm glad that people are calling in, and we are gonna be able to make some connections tonight. Let's hopefully we get some good UFO stories. Let's get started. Let's roll. Area code 575. You're live, Third Phase of Moon. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Weird stuff. Let's go to 205 and see what's going on. Callers are dropping out. We're being hacked. We're being hacked right now. What the heck? 205. Do you read me?
Hey, Blake, can you hear me?
Gotcha. Well, first, we're talking to the public. Where are you calling from?
Hey, can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear, sir.
Hey, I'm Joe. Huge fan.
Hey, Joe.
I love what you do, man. You're great.
Thank you.
I have a video. My girlfriend is not excited about the ancient alien thing. She deleted it off the phone, but it's on YouTube. And I just really would like it if you could see what I've captured, because it looks nothing like any plane I ever saw. It looks like a white cigar-shaped craft, and it just blew my mind. And there is an actual plane in the frame. And like, I know what a plane looks like, man. You know, and this shit scared me. And I mean, it's been about a month since I took it, but it's on YouTube. And if you could just help me figure out what it is.
Absolutely. Let's pull it up. What's the name of your YouTube channel, sir? Go slowly. Go ahead.
Joe Justo. Okay. Starting with cigar-shaped UFO. Joe Justo. That last name is spelled Justo.
Justo. Okay, let's pull that up. If anybody could find that link, and let's get it in the chat so we can take a look. Flip it. Help me out. All right.
But
what? So you're saying that you know what airplanes look like, and this is an airplane unlike anything you've seen before, a cigar shape. So there is no wings on this craft whatsoever.
I did not see jets. I did not see wings. I did not see a jet stream. It's clear in the video. In the video, I point up to another plane flying nearby. It has a jet stream. It's very hard to see. I understand the footage. It kind of sucks. It's not great, but it's there. And I was excited about it. You know, I believe in the ancient alien theory, for many years, and I finally saw something that blew my mind.
Okay, we're trying to pull it up. I think we got it right now. We're going to pull it up, and let me take a look at this.
30 seconds.
Okay, we got it. Joe Justo, cigar-shaped UFO.
Justo.
Just us, excuse me. Yeah, we got it. And we're looking at it. You're adjusting your lens. You try to focus in on bright light in the blue sky. And
You're breaking up, man.
Joe, you're breaking
Can you hear me?
All right. We got to see the video. And we're getting some we're back. Third Phase of Moon. How's the audio now, guys? How's the audio? There's a suppression going on right now. And people are dropping off. And we're getting calls. We're going to play some music. Stand by, everybody.
We have an unidentified object. Third phase of moon. We have an unidentified object.
Electric impulse blast right here at Third Phase of Moon. We're getting broken in. And maybe the government's screwing. I'm not sure. This is crazy, guys. Real bad. Real bad. And we're going to fight. We're going to fight. Third Phase of Moon's not going to go anywhere if we could help it. Let's go to another caller. Let's see what's going on. How are we coming in, everybody? Okay. Phone calls are dropping out. 954, you're live, Third Phase of Moon.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Hey, Blake. This is Asper. I'm actually in Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, Seth, bear with us. We're having some technical difficulties. Not sure what's going on. Go ahead. What's going on? You got something to share?
Just to give you an update, I have my iPhone app, and usually that's how I listen to your cast. But I've been trying for over 30 minutes, and it just won't let you listen to your show. So the only way I'm able to listen to it is by me calling you, actually.
That is so strange.
Yeah, it's really strange, bizarre.
You know, I open up with the show tonight saying that there's something really going on strange over there at Third Phase Moon, and right now I think there's suppression going on. So everybody,
Blake,
refresh, go to the link. Go ahead.
Just to share some few things from you, a big fan of yours, major respect. I've been a fan for over 4 years, and this is the first time I actually get through it. So,
wow. Well, welcome to the show. I'm glad you made it. Have you ever witnessed a UFO for yourself?
Actually, I have so much to provide to you guys that I'm almost even afraid to even share it over email. It has to be something very private. I just moved from Fort Lauderdale to Atlanta.
Nobody's going to know who you are, sir. We can keep your name suppressed. We just need to get the information out because it's really important.
A caviar of things that are going on. First of all, just to say the least, I feel I'm a contactee. It's nothing negative, nothing out of something that I would be afraid of. I've had so much experiences where even my house has been a witness to what's going on. What I mean by that is about 3 years ago in South Florida, in my area, outside by your home, where you have the analog readers for your electricity, that was normally changing into the digital ones. And I requested for not to be changed because it was my own home. Anyways, the digital reader was changed, and I started having a lot of power surges within my house, burning equipment from fans to microwaves, even my air conditioner. When I started smelling in the house for a few hours, I started smelling some smoke, and I thought maybe something else went out. When I went outside and looked at that digital reader, actually the thing was melting. The plastic itself, even inside the glass itself, you can see the corrosion of the smoke within the glass. But in between all this, I've been having a lot of what would I call it, encounters from even like handprints around my walls, bizarre vegetables growing outside my yard, pictures galore that I can show you, even pictures that you would actually see that they're trying to camouflage into the sky itself, and you can actually see it. But there's just so much that I've been wanting to share with you guys. And the last time I would say, I don't want to say taken, I guess invited. I remember being taken. How I remember being back into our reality is that I fell into my bed and banged myself against the edge of my bed, and I could not focus for almost 3 minutes, and all I can see is holograms across my front view for 3 minutes straight. And I believe that it's a message, and I need to get across anyone out there that we need to come together and maybe provide further information. I'm an artist myself too. I draw a lot, so I've had, like I said, many encounters for many years. But as of lately, I'm starting to put things together in perspective and actually understand what's going on. But it's not definitely. I want to quote somebody else. It sounds like it's a cosmic disclosure, not a government disclosure. So I just really want to give you guys so much prop because you are making this happen. You're giving us the power to make it happen.
Well, yeah, I think that's what exactly. You're right. Hey, thanks a lot, man. We started this about 5-6 years ago or so. People send us some videos here and there. We started putting them up. We started reporting on them. We started to interview the public. Then we thought, well, let's get the people. Let's get the people on. So we started Skype interviews. Then we started this radio show. And then people were saying, hey, this is quite amazing. And there's a lot of people that are starting this, and they're getting the word out as well. There's room for this, and that's a good thing. And I think more and more people are waking up around the world that we're not alone. And that's the most important thing. And to have an open mind in what you're looking at. So Third Phase Moon is that service right now. And I think there's no other place that really talks to the people, credits where credit is due, and then everybody could do their own homework, check with the sources, and reach out to them and share their story as well. Very important. Everybody has to share. Everybody has to share the knowledge. Appreciate you calling in, man. Sure would like to see your photos. Sure would like to see your photographs and drawings. We'd like to see it all. Our contact information. Yep, our contact information's on our YouTube about page. My email's there, sir. So we look forward to seeing your evidence. Maybe we could get you back on the show.
I definitely will. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Wow, it's quite amazing. Okay, so we got 2 callers. Let's see, we got 2 callers from the area code 214. I'm not sure if they're related by any means, but let's bring in the first one. 214, you're live, Third Phase of Moon. Hello, 214, you there? We might have a delay. We might have a hack. Let's go to another 214, see what's going on. Bring them on. Another area code 214, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good tonight, I guess. Some issues, big time technical issues. Hopefully we stay on air right now. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I actually remain anonymous, but I am from Texas, Dallas area. And
okay.
I have spoken on the show one time before. And I actually sent y'all a video of some anomalies like bioengineered clouds and also like extraterrestrial anomaly that I captured on video too.
An extraterrestrial anomaly. Is it an extraterrestrial or is it an anomaly? What makes you think it's extraterrestrial? And was it flying?
See, I don't really
go.
Yeah. Well, like I used to believe like in extraterrestrials, but after what I captured, like, I mean, this anomaly is not. It has no shape. It has no form, and so yeah, like from that conclusion, I don't really believe in like extraterrestrials per se anymore. I believe in just like, I mean, just energies, like negative, positive ones that are spiritual. And I believe like.
And you took a photograph of this?
Yeah, I took a video and I got still images of these anomalies, the clouds, and this black shapeless anomaly.
All right. Well, why don't you go to my About page and go to my contact email, and we'd sure like to see it. Send us some links. Upload the videos to YouTube. Send me a link.
Yeah, I actually did. I did all that already. I think we had some correspondence. I just haven't seen the video on your channel yet.
Gotcha. You know, we get a lot of videos. Did you post it to our Facebook?
No, I can do that though.
Yeah, post it on our Facebook at our visitor page. Appreciate it. We want to get all the evidence in. We can't share it all on Third Phase of Moon YouTube, but we got our Facebook, Third Phase of Moon, and there's a visitors post there. And it is quite amazing what comes in. What comes in sometimes is quite shocking, to say the least. 575, let's bring you on. Did we bring 575 on? I think we did. Let's roll the dice here. Let's go for an anonymous caller here. It's coming in anonymous. Oop, anonymous just broke down. Anonymous had to go. Let's bring it. There's a lot of callers in. They're lining up. So let's go into 469. You're live. Third Phase Moon. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Blake, can you hear me?
Gotcha. Coming in clear. Where are you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from Dallas too. That other fella, 214, he's calling from Dallas as well. I'm glad you called him. Is he still on the line?
Yeah, he is. You got some questions for him?
Well, no, not really questions. I mean, I think I got the same thing that he saw because I'm in Dallas too. And about a week ago, because I got a telescope now. I've been looking at the moon. I've been, keeping my eyes to the skies and keep my camera ready. And I have this black, shapeless object. It's just moving through the sky. I got it on film. This time I grabbed my camera and I got it, in the film. I was kind of shaky, but I do have it in 2 videos. And it's black and it's shapeless. And I talked to you probably about a month ago on the show. I was the second caller. I had seen, a UFO from Shreveport, Louisiana. And this thing that I'm seeing now doesn't look like the ship, the ship. Like I've seen the ship that you can't take pictures of. Nobody makes it away from the thing with footage. The phone dies. I have seen that one. But this little thing that's around here ain't that.
Wow, what's going on over at Dallas in Texas? It's a big state. A lot of UFO sightings. We get, I'd say maybe one every year out of Texas. It's maybe a little bit more. I know we have about a dozen videos from Texas on Third Phase of Moon. And what do you think these things are?
These aren't, like I said, I saw the ship, all BS to the side. I've seen the ship that's been talked about for years. And this thing that I got on video ain't the ship. It's like small, little bitty. It's smaller than the ship. And it's just shapeless. It doesn't have a shape. I thought it was a balloon. But I saw it in somebody else's footage on YouTube. Like within the past week, I saw it on their footage. I'm like, oh, man, there it is. So it's floating around here. Whatever it is, it's around here, man. I mean, I got it. I'm going to send you the video. I got it.
Send it, man. Send it to our Facebook. That's what I want. I want to see it over there. And then what's going on over Dallas, Texas? Anybody seen anything strange going on over there lately? Send it over. Send it over to our Third Phase of Moon Facebook because there's a community out there, and the community is what makes us strong. We all unite together. Thanks, caller from Dallas. Let's get to more callers. Let's get to more. 503. You're live, Third Phase of Moon. Hi.
Hello?
Yep. Welcome to the show. You calling from Portland, Oregon?
No, I'm actually in Salem, Oregon.
Okay, cool. Welcome to the show. What's your name, sir?
My name's Aldo.
All right. Welcome to the show. Anything you want to share tonight to the Third Phase of Moon listeners?
Since my whole life, since I was younger, I've always seen unidentified flying objects around Salem, around the airport.
What kind of unidentified flying objects? What do they look like?
They're triangular shaped. They're black.
Wow. Do you have any on video? Have you photographed them, videotaped them?
No. I've photographed some drones over my house, steady flowing there. Seeing Black Hawks. I feel like being kind of watched, I'll say, because it was around this area. Black Hawks with they flash this luminescent light at the house, like once in a while, and it really creeps me out. I'm not really sure what they're up to.
It's a big question. Are we being watched? Yeah, there are drones all over the place watching us. Or what's the agenda? Well, that's the big question. Not exactly sure. Have your cameras ready when those triangular craft come by, though. We want to see those, all right?
Oh, yeah. I always try to get some footage.
Yeah, please, man, please. All right, let's get to another caller. Appreciate the call in from Salem, Oregon, whatever is going on over there next to an airport. TR-3Bs flying by. Doesn't surprise me one single bit. 603, you're live, Third Phase of Moon. Welcome to the show. You're live. Calling in. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Looking for a good story, though. You got one for us? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Concord, New Hampshire tonight.
Right. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. First, I wanted to just briefly sort of concur with the earlier gentleman who spoke about black shapeless craft that he witnessed. The very first craft I ever witnessed, I've had 3 sightings, I believe, but the first one was about a decade ago, and it was just the same sort of thing. Me and one of my friends witnessed it over a park one day, and it was high up in the sky, and it almost was like a giant black trash bag or something like that, but it was flying on course at a pretty slow pace in direction, and it just didn't have an exact ship-like shape, but it was one of the stranger things I had witnessed up to that point. But my latest sighting was probably a couple of months ago.
All right. Okay, hold on a sec. We're getting a lot of callers in from Texas. But, yeah, we got a lot of 214s. We're going to get to them, see what this is all in relation to. But, yeah, let's hear your latest one. Where? When?
About a couple of months ago here in New Hampshire, and there have been a lot of sightings reported in our patch online and all of that. So there's been a lot of activity reported. But I know that you had when you did your video on the Russian alien corpse thing, there was a piece from Stephen Greer on that, and I used some of his meditation focused calling, and I actually witnessed a craft that way very quickly, and it happened so quickly it kind of spooked me a little bit. I didn't feel fearful of the ship itself, but the fact that practice actually worked quickly for me surprised me.
You know, that's always a cool thing when you ask for them to appear, and when they do in a matter of seconds or minutes, man, that's quite exciting, I'd have to say.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Well, it's there. Everybody has the power. All you got to do is, I guess, invite them, look for them. The main thing is have your eyes out there, because they're out there all the time. You just got to look. You got to look for them, people. And then they will be there. Let's go to Texas. So Texas, I don't know what's going on over there. We got 214 callers. We got another 214. Let's bring them both on. Welcome, 214s.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yep. Okay, we got them both. Let's go with the first. Where are you calling from?
Boy?
Hey, how's it going? You from Texas?
Yep.
Okay, let's go one at a time. What's going on over in Texas? Welcome to the show.
Hello?
Hello? Oh,
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead.
My
Go ahead.
brother believes in UFOs.
Your brother believes in UFOs. How
No,
about
my
you,
brother
sir?
don't believe in UFOs.
What about you, sir?
I believe in it.
Well, that's cool. So what's going on? Have you seen one recently in Texas?
Yes, my cousin did.
Your cousin saw one. Okay. What did he see, sir?
Okay.
Hello? Caller 214 dropped out. Let's go to the other 214. 214, you there?
Hey, Blake.
Hey, callers are dropping out.
Hello?
What did you see? Yeah, where are you calling from, sir? You're calling from Texas too, right?
Yeah, I'm calling from Garland.
Okay, man. Well, welcome to the show.
So I hear all this stuff about the UFOs out here in Texas or whatever. That was pretty cool because I've been seeing a lot of stuff over here in Garland as well.
Wow. What have you been witnessing over there?
Basically the same thing. It's like a it's like a ball. Ship, you know,
a black
like a
shape.
Yeah.
A black
brown
shapeless.
ball.
What?
It's not.
Now this is
like
getting kind of
round.
crazy.
Yeah. I actually sent pictures of it to y'all on Facebook, so y'all actually have pictures. So.
Well, if I get a picture of a black shapeless UFO, it's like, oh, I get a lot of those. But when you get a bunch of them coming in from Texas all at the same time, now that's something strange. That's a story there. Uh-oh. Another 214 dropped. Okay, something's getting weird here. Anybody else from Texas want to call in about black shapeless UFOs? Okay, we're going to get some more callers. Let's bring in more callers. This is getting kind of exciting, guys. 972, you're live, Third Phase of Moon. Welcome to the show.
Hello?
Hello. Yep, get closer to the mic. I can't hear you. What? Hello? Got to get closer.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Can I hear you now? Hello?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay. You got 2 seconds to fix the mic, or I'm going to have to get to the next caller. Uh-oh. Another dropout. Maybe there's something really going on here like I thought. Did I get to? Let's bring in some other callers. Let's go to a 619. Let's bring in 619. I think it's in San Diego. You're live.
Hey, Blake. How's it going?
How you doing, Kelly? It's kind of weird what's going on tonight. All these drop calls.
I was just listening to the guy talking about shapeless. I don't know, I mean, everything's got a shape, but I mean, more or less like, something that's maybe that they're not used to seeing different, like so-called round or triangle shape. But I've seen videos of something like that coming out of Mexico. There was one that looked like a bag, like that one guy was saying, like a black bag, but the thing, you could tell it was like being operated, I don't know if you've seen it, kind of like goes through the city, and then it like kind of goes down, it goes through the buildings, I mean like along the buildings, and then whoever's filming it is kind of like watching this thing go through, kind of lower, it's going down into this, like the small town or something, and then next thing you know, it just kind of drops lower into where it just disappears behind the building. Which is kind of odd because, I've seen videos like that as well.
Whoa. Yeah, what's kind of crazy? That I think I know exactly the video you're talking about. It's weird that the cameraman has a really steady hand and he's watching whatever this black shapeless object just drift around through the Mexican buildings over there, through the city. And it really looks like it's intelligently controlled. It was a really fascinating video. We did share that on Third Phase of Moon. And Jimenez, I think, was the one that shared that with us, and it was quite incredible footage. Let's see, this black shapeless figure or whatever being sighted over Texas all of a sudden. It's kind of strange. I think 4 callers within the past 3 minutes are talking about the same thing, and all the callers were dropped out. They're dropped out. Could it be that same figure from Jack's Ranch, that some kind of this black humanoid drone of some sort following, spying on the people? I'm not exactly sure. All I got to say is there's some really weird stuff going on. And all of a sudden, we're getting suppressed over here at Third Phase Moon when we're talking about it, because I think we're right on the verge of disclosure here, and then something's going on. You know what? Everybody stand by. Let's get back to where we started, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Third Phase Moon, Blake Cousins, and I'm listening to Paul Barrett's tracks right now, and it's quite rocking. And I'm listening to them on the Sound in Tone, and it's called the Alien Microphones. We're going to be sharing the link on that. It's I'm really happy with this quality. It sounds so clear, quite amazing. The links are there, and this Alien headphone called the Sound in Tone is quite amazing. I'm going to put the link in for everybody to check it out if they want to listen to the way Third Phase of Moon should be listened to. And there it is. And we're going to be sharing links. So let's move along. Let's move along to the public and see what's going down. We still have Kelly, and he might have questions for people that might have UFO encounters. Let's get to it. 469, you're live, Third Phase of Moon. Welcome to the show.
Hey, can you hear me?
I got you. Where are you calling from?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is. Can you hear me, Blake?
Yeah, I got you. You're listening in?
Yeah, this the same guy that was calling earlier about the black thing here in Dallas.
Yeah.
That guy in Garland, he's right there next to me.
Really?
Garland is like, I swear, Garland is across the street. If I walk across the street, I'm in Garland, and I'm in Dallas, and the shape, it doesn't look like that. The footage recently from Jack's Ranch with the humanoid guy looks like he's in the actual ship thing. That's not it. This thing is not a craft. It's black. It doesn't have a reflection. It looks like it has a tether. I'm being all honesty here, for the listeners and for all the people, all the doubters and non-believers. I see people in the chat line here thing that's, saying, it's just, coincidental that the guys from Dallas calling. Nah, that's not what it is, man. We really seeing something out here.
There is.
And I'm going through my computer right now. getting the footage right now so I can email it to you so that you can go ahead
Get it over.
blast it out there.
We got another
caller. Let me go ahead and work on this. I'm finna get off the line. Let me go ahead and work on getting you this footage real quick.
Thank you, sir. We got the 214 back, or another 214. You there?
Hello?
Yeah. So
yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I think you dropped out. So we're getting hacked or something. Go ahead.
All right. So yeah, I have multiple things. I've seen two. I've seen the black dot anomaly myself in Texas, but I've also seen this blue orb like fly in through like a portal, and then like after I recognized it and saw it, and someone who was with me too saw it, after we both saw it, like it flies back into like a dark portal. And this is all in Texas, but I think like whatever these things are, which I personally think are demons, I think they're working with the government with their technologies like Blue Beam and just overall to just deceive the masses for their satanic agenda. That's what I think it is at the end of the day.
Well, it is something to contemplate for sure of what everybody's witnessing in regards to UFO phenomenon in general. Some are explainable, some are unexplainable, and we're into the ones that are unexplainable people. And that's what I think we do at Third Phase Moon, share the pretty much best UFO footage. We have the biggest archive of UFO videos on the planet because nobody trusts MUFON, and everybody knows when they share it to Third Phase Moon, credit's going to be given to the person that shot it, and that's important. There's too much copy, paste, click journalism going on nowadays. People got to do their homework. They got to talk to the people. You know what? Let's bring in F1. F1's here. F1, welcome to the show.
How you doing, Blake?
Pretty good. Things are getting a little bit clearer on the show. It's a little bit rolling smoother. We're coming up in July to California, so we're going to meet with you, F1. It's going to be fun.
Well, I'll be here. You know me, I'm here. I talked with Betsy today. She's had a really cool thing in Minneapolis. I guess they're having a giant symposium with many people that are in the know. Travis Walton is a guest speaker tonight. They have a lot of people from coast to coast and some other well-known people in the industry, and it's a 3-day symposium in Minneapolis. I believe that's coming to Los Angeles here next month. So I didn't know if you knew about that. But
I did not. Hey, Betsy, how you doing?
Well, I'm okay now. I'm just walking out the door. Just been hanging out with Dolan and Travis Walton, and been a fun week. And it goes till Sunday, and they have lots of speakers and learning a lot. And Travis has got a new movie out and really telling the real story. And
so Betsy,
they're really interested in my pictures, and just been kind of a fun week.
You know what's kind of cool? Yeah, that's cool. You spoke to Dolan, Richard Dolan, and we've had him on the show, and Travis Walton, we've had him on the show too. It's been a couple of years though. Anything new? What would you walk away with? Anything finding out new? Because that's what I like is new stuff.
Oh, there's so much new stuff going on. I mean, with all their new books and all of these speakers, there's over 30 speakers speaking. It's a 4-day event. I'm selling my jewelry there. I'm doing well. It's really amazing. I mean, the stories. Travis has got a brand new movie out that just was released, made on his terms, not on TV's terms. The TV version of what they made it out to be. It's his version. And tonight he just talked about the graves that took him, that he was gone for 5 days, and there was humans that were involved, and very interesting. I had dinner with them all and breakfast with them all, and they're like the coolest people in the world, really. They really are, and very wonderful human beings, and very honest.
Isn't it kind of cool when it's pretty neat too, because you've had experiences, and then when you get to speak with, I'd say, abductee Travis Walton, and when you're looking at him, how do you perceive being around a person that's been abducted, says what he has? It's kind of strange, because you're like, wow, this guy's been somewhere, right? It must be kind of overwhelming.
He's been somewhere, and he's taken some of my jewelry, and he really appreciates what I've done, and he's been through a lot. He didn't ask for this. He didn't ask to become, what's happened to him. It happened, and I still think things are happening to him, but he's not going to talk about it. He doesn't want to become famous. He doesn't ask for this. When you really sit down and you talk to some of these people for hours, we're there for 12 hours a day for the last 3 days, that you get a really different perspective on everybody. Everybody sees things, and everyone goes, oh, they're demons and this and that. Well, you know what? We're not the only ones here. And people have small minds, and it's really an expansion of just your mind and experiencing all kinds of different things. They have everything from geometry to archaeology to, how the Sphinx was built, and how everything ties together, genetics to how we were created, and it's really mind opening, and it's probably the best experience I've ever done.
Sure,
And,
these symposiums, they have something to them. These people gather around, and there's symposiums of these speakers, these ufologists, these researchers, these experiencers, and let me tell you, there is some information going on over there. There's information, because the people get together and then they feel comfortable talking to each other once they're in a kind of a circle like this. And we're in the circle right now. We're in the circle live together. We're ready to break news, so let's do it. 253, you're live, Third Phase of Moon. Welcome to the show. 253, you there? Okay. Well, we'll move on. I just want to ask Becky, is this event free to the public, or do you have to pay?
Oh, it's you have to pay.
You have to pay. Third Phase of Moon, we put it out there for free. All you got to do is watch it, and it's up there. The symposium, and go ahead.
You're learning a lot. You're really learning a lot of information about archaeology to geometry to the Sphinx to how everything, the genetics of those, how we were created, to the giants, to everything, how everything goes together. And I'm going to tell you what, this is a real eye-opening thing, and this is, there's only a couple that go around in the world, and I'm glad that it's here in my state, and I'm glad to be part of it, and I'm glad I was asked to be part of this, and matter of fact, they're coming out to my house, but it's a great thing, and I just got home, and they were waiting to speak to you, but I had to leave, and it's late here in Minnesota, and I don't know if they're going to be there all weekend, so anybody that's out in Minnesota, come on out and join us, and learn a lot.
What, Betsy, what you should do is videotape your adventures, interview these people, and
I have.
Oh, good. Send it to me. Get me the interviews. We'll put it up for free on Third Phase of Moon. Let the people watch. Okay.
These people are the nicest people, and they're so genuine. And it's amazing what you really can learn. I know you're free, everyone, but you got to pay to get in sometimes. And the fun thing about this is that it's Templar Lodge, so we're even learning about the Freemasons and all kinds of crazy things.
I bet it is a lot of fun. And, there's nothing wrong with paying and exclusives, getting good information. But, some of these guys, they got to sell a book. They got to sell a DVD. Yes, I could understand that. But we at Third Phase, I don't know. We only sell Third Phase of Moon music. Paul Barrett's music's pretty good. You got to admit it. You got to admit it's pretty good, and it's on iTunes. But it's free when you want to watch it on YouTube, Third Phase of Moon. We play it all the time, people, and we play it on our radio show. There's a lot of callers, so let's get to it. Let's see if we can get to them. Yeah, you there? 253? Yep. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi. Are you there?
Yeah, I am. Where are you calling from, sir?
All right. I'm sorry I put the phone down. I'm calling from Washington State.
Okay. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I was just going to throw a little spin on things.
Sure.
It's a little sideways step here to the show, but they talk about aliens may have brought the big humanoid beast we call Bigfoot. There's people say that it's possible that aliens had brought them here, or maybe they have been here over years and years and years. But there is I was just going to ask you if you've caught drift of a YouTube channel called Crypto Reality on YouTube, and there's a guy down in Florida, West Palm Beach. His name is Mark Zansky, and he has discovered a complete family of big Sasquatches, and he has taken it to the game department there. And of course, they wouldn't talk to him until one specific person he was brought to him, and could say is, "Where did you see it?" And I just wondered, have you heard anything about this?
The Bigfoot thing. I've heard of that channel. And I think he's reached out to me, and I might actually interview the guy. We're looking for good evidence, solid evidence when it comes to Bigfoot. It's got to be real solid. There's a lot of videos out there.
Some of the footage he has, though, with all his videos, he does have some video with them in the brush. And,
well, you know what you need to. Can you help? You're in Washington, right?
Yeah.
You live in Washington. Well, why don't you, if you can reach out to him and tell him, hey, you know what? Blake Cousins from Third Phase Moon asked me to contact you, and he wants to speak to you on Third Phase Moon, share your footage, and maybe we could collaborate. I got a lot on my table, but if you could help me out, Matt, I sure would appreciate it.
I'll do that. I don't know. I feel like it kind of ties in a little bit with what you're doing.
Absolutely. And I'm looking for good footage in regards to anything in weird creatures, cryptozoology, Bigfoot, sea creatures, interviews, good evidence. We'll be more than happy to have them on the show. And you represent us, sir, please.
Okay.
And my email is, you got my email in the About page at YouTube.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
No.
That's what I like. I like collaboration. We need collaborators around the world. If you got a UFO story you want to share, there's something amazing you found on Google, something crazy on NASA, you could be a Third Phase of Moon correspondent as well. Make your own videos. You could be the host. You make your own analysis of whatever you're looking at. Share it to us at Third Phase of Moon, and we'll even post it up on Third Phase of Moon. And you could be, who knows, the next big voice. Sharing the truth to the world. You are the public, and the public has so much power, people, so much. Let's go to 301. You're live, Third Phase of Moon.
Hi, yes, this is Blake Ramos from Frederick, Maryland.
Blake?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Blake?
Same name.
Well, that's
going
cool,
pretty
man.
good.
Cool name.
Yeah. Well, actually, this story comes from Keedysville, Maryland. I'm not living there now.
Sure.
But I was working on my car late at night, and this had gone on for like a year, though. I had seen these two lights, big circular lights off in the distance, probably like 200 yards away from the house above the tree line. and they were always there every single night. Like, it didn't matter what night it was. You know, the constellations changed, but these things were always there every single night. Well, I'm working on my car with my girlfriend at the time outside, and all of a sudden there's something in, like, the trees right there in front of my house. There's, like, a tree line, pine trees that block off the street. It's Route 40. Well, it's a highway. Well, it blocks off the highway. And there was something in the trees. We could hear it, so I, like, turned around, and I can't explain this voice. It was like almost like a rooster and a monkey put together, just something so blood-curdling, and it was, like, laughing. I don't know what it was. We freaked out, couldn't move. As you can tell, I'm like, my voice is shaky just talking about it.
Sure.
And, like, it was really freaky, man. I've never heard anything like that. It was the scariest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I hope I never hear it again.
Did anybody? Oh, wow. I can imagine. There was one time, get this, it's so weird that you bring this up, right? I was sleeping in an old National State Park cabin. I think this place was over 100 years old, the Kilauea volcano, when I was very young. And some crackling, cackling voice, and it said, Blake. And I'm like, what the? Seriously, it
but it
freaked
was
me
a
out.
similar voice, right? And you know what's even scarier about this situation was as we turned around and looked at the trees, you get that eerie feeling of something looking at you. You know what I mean? So we're staring at the tree line, frozen, like we couldn't move. I can't understand it. Like, we wanted to run inside. The house was like 10 yards away. We could not move. I looked at her. She couldn't speak. We couldn't speak, and we couldn't move. And all of a sudden, we hear the same exact thing right behind us. We turned around, nothing there. It's almost like they're cloaked or something. Yeah, so right after we heard it in the tree line, we looked there, and then right behind us was the same loud voice, like right in our ears.
Were there two of them, you think? Or two of whatever
they were? I think they were like acknowledging that we saw them and that they were like, you knew you can hear us, but you're not going to see us, like playing with us. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're... And that's not even the only thing that's happened. Like, I was in my room playing video games, and I had a black light on. It was a really big black light, right? Well, I'm sitting there playing video games. I look over to my left, and I can see this outline of something in my room. Like, it almost looked like the Predator cloak. And I just, like, looked over at it, and it was just standing there. And it must have been, like, 5 or 10 feet away in my room, and I just froze. There was nothing you know what I mean? What are you going to do when you see something like that?
What are you going to do? You're going to stare it down. It's like staring down
I didn't even want to look at it.
You almost want to act like you want to play like you're dead almost. Like, don't look at me.
Yeah, you want to, like, roll over and play dead like, oh, my God, I see this thing, but it's not. And, like,
you're a grown man, and then you're a grown man one second, and then the next second you're like a little feeble baby.
It really makes you feel like you have no control whatsoever.
Yeah.
And, like, there's a couple other instances where I'd be in my house and I would hear something calling my name like you were saying, and it was in the same cackling, like, rooster, monkey voice. It's like the scariest thing you can ever hear in your life, man. I swear it is. Like, I've heard lions up close and, you know, any kind of animal up close at the zoo. This thing does not compare to that.
But, you know, it's pretty amazing. I'm talking to a guy named Blake, and I had this experience, and I swear to God, I tell my friends about this ghostly experience, this weird noise. And let me tell you, there's some weird things that happened after that to me as well. And there's a guy named Blake that has the same weird stuff going on.
And it hasn't stopped.
We're closing up the show, Blake.
Okay.
And but man, it's thank you for calling in, because it's quite amazing that there's not only one Blake on this planet
I know.
that has that kind of thing going on. I've heard it before. I don't want to ever hear it again either, dude.
No,
Seriously, I don't ever want to hear it again. Exactly. It was
loud, like so loud, like almost blood, like busting your eardrums loud.
Wow. Quite incredible, people. Quite incredible. You know what? This radio show kicked off at the end, and we got to hear about strange black formations, strange UFO anomalies over Texas. We're going to be sharing this on Third Phase of the Moon tonight. We're breaking it down. We're breaking the public's word down. We're getting the word out. Third Phase of the Moon, your source to share your UFO footage to the world. Blake Cousins, keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. We'll see you again next time.
Third phase of the moon.
Keep your eyes on the sky. We're not alone. We'll see you again next time.
We have an unidentified flying object. We have an unidentified flying object. We have an